Ivan book versus the one and only Ivan movie. Hi guys, welcome to the episode of the channel, and today we'll be talking about the one and only Ivan book versus movie. Like everyone else, we'll be talking about it in a serious tone. Let's get started. Now, the one and only Ivan is a very good book. And up to the point in the movie where Ivan calls Bob for the first time. It's until then very similar. And secondly, right after that, in the movie, Bob knocks the guard out by farting and makes him knock out. Like this. Third, and in the book, it doesn't even do that at all. And thirdly, this happens. The one and only Ivan in the book and the movie are given fingerprints from a little human friend called Julia. And when they're given fingerprints, they literally start drawing. In the movie, he starts drawing on the wall. In the book, he starts drawing on pieces of paper to create a puzzle piece. And he creates the letter H. The capital H for home. Luxury time! And that's exactly what we need. For now, the one and only Ivan seems to be as good as ever. The one and only Ivan is as good as some people might think of. Right now, they are both very similar. In the movie, he just draws a literal wild forest with the actual sun. In the book, he draws a zoo with Bob on it, and Julia starts gluing it to the billboard. And when everyone sees it, in the book, they start protesting. In the movie, the news says that the painting is a sign that he must be wild. And everyone starts protesting that Ivan needs to be wild. And then when Ivan and Ruby are finally freed, the protesting stops. They are put into a zoo, and Ivan is happy because he kept his promise to Stella that Ruby is safe, that Ruby is technically in the wild. She is with other elephants, and he is with other gorillas. The one and only Ivan is as good as ever. Right now, in the book and the movie, Ivan manages to keep his promise with Stella and frees Ruby from the circus. And they both end in the same tone, where a few years later, Bob returns with Julia, who looks exactly the same. And Bob tells Ivan, "Remember, you're the one and only Ivan." And Ivan says, "That's me, Marty Silverback." And that's how the book and the movie both ends. They both end in high notes. And this movie and the book are all based on a true story. Ivan was saved from poachers by a family, and he lived with them, and they loved him a lot. At the age of 3, Ivan was moved to a little circus, and he didn't got out of the cage for 27 years in the shopping mall. When protesters started protesting him to be put in a better home, he was put into a zoo, where he was visited by millions of people and became a headliner for the zoo. And he's probably still living there to this day because it's very recent. If Ivan is still alive whenever you're watching this, you should go visit him literally, or you could just watch the movie and just see the video footage about the actual Ivan. Ivan, the one and only Ivan, is a real character in real life, but everyone else is fake. So that is how it seems to end. The one and only Ivan, the book and the movie are all exactly the same, except for a few little tricks. So, we should be more like what the one and only Ivan. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in this episode. Ivan is the one and only Ivan. Mighty Silverback.